I'm not gonna do like the full waiting stuff. I just need to make sure that the audio is good. Hmm. How about the gameplay? How's that sound? That's weird. I don't hear it at all. Hold on. Uh, I'm gonna need my mouse for this for a minute. Give me just a second, guys. I gotta make sure that the audio is good over here. Let's go on the screen, actually. Full gaming screen. Hmm. Wait. This way? No, that's just mute. Actually, that button doesn't even work. What the hell? Okay. Hmm. I want to make sure everybody can hear though. That's the main thing. Okay, so I can't hear nothing on here now. So what in the world? This was just working like earlier too. Hmm. Like it's not. Shows the game, but it's not showing. It's not playing the audio for some reason. It's not detecting it. Just some minor difficulties here. Get through it in just a moment. Let's see if that did anything. Yeah, no, I still can't hear it. What is going on? Audio's here. Like, I even have it. Like, I got it in my headphones, so at least I can hear it. But I gotta make sure you guys can hear it. I don't know why it's not catching on. Hmm. Why is it like that? Does it have something to do with this damn thing? Let's see, let's jump back in the game. I'm gonna move around. Hmm. No, it's still silent. What in the world? What is going on? let me load into the. Let me change this. Oh, there it is. I heard it. It's there now. Okay. Let's see. Do a thing. Yes. Alright. I got back. It's working. Okay. Technical difficulties. Out the way though. We're good. Although, I know it's kind of loud though. Into like a 3. Okay. Let's see. All right. Music. That's the main thing. The music is pretty loud. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but oh my goodness.
Coming in. Paimon coming in. Is this level okay?
There we go. It's not as like loud. So okay, cool.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Put that out the way.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Fixed all of the technical difficulties. We can actually start it.
Can we play Banker next time?
I had to use my AirPods so I could actually, like, you know, make sure I can hear everything. Okay, everything's good now. So, let's start.
Wait. Huh? No.
Let me connect my thingy on there. I don't play on keyboard. Alright, I'm not a master like that. I'll stay down here and use my controller. It just feels right. Okay. Now then, since we're here, let's run by the adventure field.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
He looks cool.
Add Astra Abyss.
Alright, so super behind on a lot of stuff. Alright. I got a word from one of my friends that yeah, so things have been crazy. Oh, I can just spam it instead of having to keep picking in the videos. Cool. And I don't have any more. How much more there? At 55, but that's definitely still not enough. What's this? Okay. I don't remember when I got that, but I will take it. Also, hey, since she's out, let me try her out. Navia! A little test run, you know? See how it goes. Wait a minute, am I crazy? I swear she... Yeah, okay, I was about to say. Oh. Her, Claymore. Good. Time. The hole is spinning.
This one's got your name on it.
I'm about to say, like, I swear she had a gun. Whoa. Okay. Ew.
Give up. So
I like her. I like her. I'll take that. Here. Now, I do technically already have it. I'm waiting for our next banner. A friend of mine told me the ones that were coming for that one.
You can't run. Stand clear. My apologies. Let the show begin. La, 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 la. Yeah. Enhanced animal module 75. Embrace the ice.
Here!
Judgment. Come on, we can do it. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis and you. Sakura swirl. Take flight.
Oh wait, no, there was another. Oh no, I miscounted. You.
Animal test 6308. Don't break my glasses. Whirling snow. Ready, steady,
freezing.
go! Stand clear.
Yeah, a little bit
Swirl,
of this,
mark two.
a
Light.
little bit of that, and a little bit
Kami
of this.
social art. Sumetsu.
Themselves. All right. Never mind. Okay. Could vote for these ones, but I can wait. When did I get this? Man, it looks badass. Wait. How did I get this? I didn't do anything. I mean, I'll take it, but I don't know what I did. Also, if there's a way to get that for Zhongli, please tell me. Please. Very dripped out. Not on here. I know it. I knew it. I thought so. I need it. Anyway. Let's see. Okay. I know what I'm doing. What I gotta do. We're doing story. Last time we were here, a lot of truths revealed, and it got very dark. With how things were going. So I can interact with it now. Okay.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then, I drank water from the primordial sea. Heightened my sensitivity to the hydro element.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vache.
Oh boy.
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache. Vache.
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, whoa!
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vache!
The heck?
Vignier!
Vache, why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You
Oh boy.
look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
You know, maybe like 60 years.
It's been more than 20 years.
20? Close
I've
enough.
suffered for over 20 years since the day
Oh,
you
man.
left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Ooh.
What are you saying?
You tell him.
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Oh boy.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
Why is this Archon quest so
It's all
dark?
because of your
Oh my
selfishness,
God.
Vache. It's all because
Oh,
of
man.
you.
You... Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Oh boy.
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did?
Right.
If she would despise you for what you became?
I...
You tell him, Oceanid.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
It's like I didn't meet Vignier back then either. You must have wanted me to lure Marcel here from the very beginning.
No! Vignier! She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please, have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Boy.
But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Vache.
Vache?
Oh god!
Vache!
What the heck is happening?
Drown.
Well, later the guards find the culprit of the serial dispenser, young woman. Yeah, stuff happened. Several days later, yup, I was able to sleep after seeing all that. Yeah, great. Wow, what a time. Yeah.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping.
That was
It's
freaky.
really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Shopping is stressful in its own way. In its own way, though. Legs are killing me.
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Seine.
What's on?
Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come.
Ooh.
This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we
That's
like
good.
to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Heck yeah.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarande out for a meal.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vacher's headquarters, Clarande gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarande wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
I come too.
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now. this is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That
Not a
figure.
ghost, is it?
Isn't that Nervalette?
Oh.
Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
Oh.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that,
You keep saying
it's probably
humans
more
like you
truthful
aren't
to
one,
say
Mr.
I didn't
Dragon.
believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I
I've heard
didn't
the
stop
theories,
your
okay,
father
that's why
from
I'm saying
beginning
this.
that fateful duel.
I've heard the theories,
I believe
but when it
that a
comes to the whole
truly
Fontaine
innocent
story,
man would
I
never
have
throw
paid
away
like
his
no
life like
attention
that.
to.
That there was nothing,
Except for obviously, what I'm
should
streaming.
have been nothing more important
Keeping it
than one's own
fully in the,
continued
I'm keeping myself
survival.
fully in the dark.
But Mr.
of what
Callis
happens
proved
further in
me
the future.
utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Ah, so Navia and Nervalette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not
Yeah,
disturb them
everything's
for now.
looking
We can
better
wait till
now.
after they're done.
Unlike Navia and Nicolette, you also pay your respects to person.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave.
Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Wow, she took it seriously.
Anyway, Nervalette is still standing
Oh, that
around
smug
there.
face I did.
It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm over here brooding, looking at the distance. We're over here being sad. Yeah, Papa, huh? I'm a very respectable person. But not in game! Yeah! I'm dancing on your dead daddy's grave. Bye-bye. I am a nice person, okay? Let's see. Dialogue
it's
can I
you
do
two.
here?
Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navi on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see, I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Help me find my sister.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
You can always solve problems in every location I go. Okay, let's start off with. Well, let's go with the top one.
At court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
P.
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk
It's
only learned of its
urine.
nature and existence
Hey.
after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh.
Really?
So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Yes, a lot actually. About the prophecy that has been circulated around Fontaine.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Yeah.
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed
There's
away.
always a former.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true,
Really?
then perhaps
Farina
this
did that?
prophecy is the conundrum left
sure?
to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Yeah.
Is
that's what I'm
there
saying.
anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Oh, you don't want to answer that. Okay, fine. Alright. What about child?
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
Oratrice mécanique, analyse cardinale.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
So when Linny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, the time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is
That's
there
true.
anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Alright, next big important question. My sister!
Your sibling.
Where?
Another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
Of course.
If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epiclese. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Wow, so that was fast. Yeah, I have no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right. You've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Light rain falls without.
You know, we've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest? Navia said something about having a place ready for us there, didn't she? Come on, let's go!
Okay. I don't know what I just picked up, but I'll take it. Lead the way to the mysterious place you are bringing me to. Okay. A little bit of light exploring real quick. There's definitely things here. Wait, where's it bringing me? Where am I going? I am so confused. This is cool though. Wait, am I going up? Like, obviously, you know, I'm going up. Oh, never mind. Where is it bringing me though? There it is. Still gotta go over there. Still haven't been over there. Sure. Guys. Something. Oh. So I use these to get over there. Let's see. I get it. I don't know where it's bringing me. So I'm just gonna kind of hang here, see what happens. My pillar.
Stabilize!
Oh. Darn it. I think it is trying to bring me up there. Oh. Fell off there. Keeps dropping me off like right on the edge. It's terrifying, alright? You think I'm about to fall? I think I am going to the top of the mountain. Yeah, chamber. And that's what I think where Tartaglia is. Oh, still going.
Wait.
Oh! Mark?
Here you go.
Okay. Fortunate. Kind of funny. That was it? Alright, I guess, right into the starting point. That was interesting. Alright, then let's continue with the story. Yes. See, damn it. Bird! I am so sorry. Kind of. You know what? I'm gonna try my luck. Why not? Da, 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 da. Surprise attack. Right in.
No escape.
I'll hate them. Ooh, I have no idea.
Here you go.
Oh, I got a table. That's what I wanted. Okay. So, water. Right? It's down here, isn't it? Not crazy. Well, let's go back up. Over here. Oh yeah, wait, the sewer place, right? That's where it was? Oh yeah, that answers my question. Cool. Taking all the cabbage you have, all the veggies. Okay, let's continue.
Here's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navia is such a good person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then.
We wanted a rest. Couldn't we pick somewhere with a decent view?
Oh, come on. This place isn't that bad.
It smells like shit down here, Paimon.
An actual base.
The truth, Paimon.
Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it.
Fair enough. Just don't spoil the ending for me this time.
Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy. Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. Whew. It's actually pretty good.
Excuse me. Where did that come from? You just finished it? You're a pretty slow reader, Paimon.
No! Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Maybe.
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy.
I
Looks like I found the place.
love it.
Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful
I
not
love
to
that.
talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
Yeah.
It's an honor to meet
Yeah,
you both.
that sounds
I was
about
sent
right.
from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Nouvelette? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened since then?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourilette in person.
If you say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Very well.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
To the stars shining in the depths. Alright. Busy clean the class on what? Hey. You think I'm going to walk? No. I am going to figure out where he is. Hey, over here. Ow! So it's saying Charlotte is busy completing the quest. The long-tailed reptile. Okay. Where is that at? Over here. Okay. Here I go then. So peaceful.
Huh?
Hey.
Isn't that Charlotte? Who's her friend, and what are they chatting about?
Be pleased with the cherry on top, Charlotte. Journalist extraordinaire.
Ha!
Please tell me you're joking. I read that a gang of criminals tricked the Gardamex by disguising themselves as blubber beasts. It's true, isn't it? It has to be. I've invested all my savings into graph adversarial technology and even taken out a sizable bank loan. I'm
What?
begging you like the
Oh my
beggest
God.
beggar in all of Begdom.
Oh, okay. This is. Come
I
on
need you to
now.
calm down a little, Miss Lapine, Pauline. I admire your
Jesus.
passion for your research, and I don't mean to dash your hopes for those, big-ticket orders. But I'm afraid I'm not joking. The Blubber Beast incident was a short story mailed to us by an anonymous amateur author, written in the style of a true story.
Sure, author. What story?
It sounds like they're just discussing a story, but why does this Miss Lapine Pauline seem so distressed?
Funnily enough, I actually remember being in a meeting where the editing team was debating the potential risk of misleading the public with this story. They even went to Maison Gardiennage for advice. But to our surprise, they fully supported us printing it. They figured that the false intel would be a great way to dupe potential criminals into wearing ridiculous costumes when breaking the law. In truth, Gardamex are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as reliably as the best human guards, so a crude disguise isn't gonna get you far. If anything, it'll just make you stand out all the more. Since we ran that story, the Maison Gardiennage has made a slew of arrests, including, one phantom blubber beast, a titanic red-crowned finch, and a specter man. So I knew this story had helped out law enforcement, but this is the first time I'm learning of an innocent citizen being deceived by it, and investing so much mora for nothing.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. She really sounds like she's in pain. Paimon thinks we should just ask Charlotte what's going on. Hey, Charlotte!
Traveler, Paimon,
Hello.
it's you! I was in the area taking some photos for a story.
She
but I
is
got to
having a
talking to Miss
meltdown in the
Pauline
back.
about her research. She read an
Oh my
article in the
goodness.
Steambird about a criminal who evaded Gardamex detection by disguising themselves as a blubber beast. Inspired by this story, she spent a lot of mora researching counter-criminal image recognition technology. Her aim was to improve Fontaine's public security by developing a device that could enhance Gardamex target recognition capabilities. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. But unfortunately, it was just a fictional story, and her efforts and aspirations were all in vain. I tried to let her down gently, but she's finding it all very hard to accept.
Clearly.
This is a new situation for us, too. It's such a pity. It seems like the author was only trying to make the story interesting, and the Maison Gardiennage only had Fontaine's best interest
Maison
in mind.
Gardiennage. It's no one's fault. She's just a victim of a misunderstanding.
Wait, Miss Lupine Pauline, what are you doing?
I'm
Yes,
gonna
you do.
pick a fight with a Gardamex, head to the opera at Biclez, and get a one-way ticket to the Fortress of Meropide.
Yo,
That
calm
way, I
down.
won't have to repay my debts. It's the only way I can afford to keep on living.
Oh.
Whoa, there's no need to go that far. I mean, come on, look at you. You wouldn't even dent the Gardamex armor. In all likelihood, they'd only hold you up at the Maison Gardiennage for a few days before letting you out, and then you'd still have to repay your debts. Actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that, how much did you actually invest? How bad can it really be?
270,000 mora.
Okay.
What?
Well, escaping to the Fortress of Meropide over a sum like that seems like a last resort.
Oh,
Surely there must be other
that's
options.
A lot of more.
Not anymore. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces, and now I'm just a small-time engineer. I scraped together some savings over the past few years, but I put every last mora into this project, and now I'm left with nothing. It's not just my savings that are gone. It's my whole future as a graph adversarial technology specialist and my dreams of becoming a billionaire one day.
Oh boy. He just washed it in the back like, oh, look at her.
My life is over.
Don't despair, Miss Lupine Pauline. I think I know a way
Lupine
for you to
Pauline.
turn this around.
You know you're cool when your name rhymes.
This prototype you've given me, the camera lens for image recognition sample collection. It's really quite something. You said you designed it specifically for high-fidelity image capture and analysis, yes? The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media. So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed may have many applications that you've never even considered.
Really?
Absolutely. I've been working as a journalist for the Steambird for a long time now. No one understands the issues we journalists face on a day-to-day basis better than me. So keep calm, take heart, and start thinking about mass production. In the meantime, I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up interest in your product.
I can't believe it! If this is true, then I can look into setting up a whole camera lens development pipeline. My big ticket orders and billionaire aspirations are still in the cards.
Yeah.
Maybe I should consider taking out another loan.
No,
That
no.
way I can rapidly improve
No.
the lens production process, be the first to market, and prepare to battle for dominance in the camera industry.
Come on, stop daydreaming about your pipelines for a minute. Just take it one step at a time and see how it goes. There's no sense in putting all your eggs in one basket before things are even off the ground.
Yes, being overly ambitious might come back to bite you. Slow and steady once you race.
And I can probably speak to some people I know and license my image recognition device to a workshop to raise some funds. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the worm.
Can you believe her? She just ran off. Paimon's pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out the other.
Yep.
It's understandable. When inspiration and passion strike at the same time, it's all too easy to throw yourself headfirst into your work and forget about everyone around you. A lot of journalists are the same way when they're first starting out. But don't you worry. I'm gonna write an article on all this, and I'll be checking in on her regularly.
That's because they know I draw.
Her research has the potential to benefit
Instagram,
the entire
yeah.
journalistic community.
It's Blue Does Art.
I'll give her plenty of input to
you'll
stop her
see
from going down any rabbit holes, and make sure
in my
mass
Twitch
production
icon
of her lens can
on it.
begin as soon as possible.
Blue Does Art. Check
It's
it out.
reassuring to know that you'll be
Yeah,
looking out
I'm
for her,
improving a
Charlotte.
lot. I've improved a lot over the years. And making really good progress. Yeah. Go, Charlotte! Star journalist to the rescue!
Actually, you know what? Why don't you two take this prototype lens? I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances to use it on your travels. It takes the right person to get the most out of a new technology. In your hands, it's sure to capture some amazing sights.
Thanks a lot, Charlotte. What a nice surprise. We were just curious about what you guys were talking about. Totally didn't expect to get a free gift out of it.
You're welcome.
I thought I had to go on a
out of
whole
this too. The
small
beginnings
adventure.
of a very interesting news story. The boundaries between real news reports and news-like fiction must not be blurred, even when there's a compelling justification for doing so. Yes, that's how I'll phrase it to the editors when I give them my feedback. Let's hope we don't mislead any more well-meaning citizens in the future.
knows this means. After activating the lens through the inventory of the gadget in a shortcut bar, you can use your camera to use a special photo taking function. After Charlotte activates this gadget, the original effects of framing, freezing, positions, cannot take effect. But you can take, you can use special methods to take photos. Okay, now I can go talk to him. Think smarter, not harder. Teleport! Okay. Alright. I am. Nolan. Elemental set.
The food in the cafeteria.
Yep. Alright. Going in here. This is huge, man.
We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us.
Yeah.
Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not.
Yeah.
The situation is this.
Well, earlier at the...
If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you,
Hello,
correct?
Farina.
I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
Right.
No, not at all. Look,
What's the
I am the
transition?
Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Well done.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party.
Wow.
I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina?
Hello. Alekina? Is that what it said? Is that what her name is? I probably butchered that, but
Lady
I'll call her the
Farina?
Knave for now. Look at her eyes! That's cool!
Yes, that's right.
Oh, jeez.
Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank
Sorry,
you
sorry.
for providing
I just got
pastries.
hypnotized.
They look delectable.
I'm not thinking straight.
To make this
What the
tea
heck?
party even more lively,
Alright.
I've invited someone
I got
else to
this.
join
I'm
us
good.
today.
I'm great. I'm fine. I got this.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I don't got this.
I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need
Oh
to
my
introduce
God.
the nation's revered Eudex to me.
I am so
The
like.
pleasure is also
I'm
mine.
so distracted.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away
Oh
on
my
business outside of
God.
Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you.
And I've seen her design before. What this? Wow, and then the voice. Oh my goodness.
I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Judex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition.
Oh my god.
It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
And she's Pyro? Oh my god.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous.
Oh my god, this is even the side of my heart. It's over here. Oh my god.
Diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Lenny did say that Father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Please be careful, Nevertheless. The knave won't be easy to deal with.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Disappeared? The escape?
The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meripede. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meripede and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
But why do you want us to go? Wouldn't it be more convenient to have an official from Fontaine do this?
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meripede.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Since you're in such a tough spot, well, Child is out front, after all.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
Yeah.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real. On second thought, is it too late to back out?
You didn't even consider the fact that we'd be prisoners. You've already agreed, Paimon. Just accept it.
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it! Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month! You're a treat!
Oh.
Are you leaving now?
Okay.
In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
We got cake. On the table, on the table. There was cake on the table. the kind you eat. Wait, no, the bakery, okay? God damn it. People ruined that damn word. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. We'll go outside now. Or, excuse me. Hey!
Paimon will have that, and that. Oh, and one of those too? No Fontaine, thank you.
Wow. You sure ordered a lot. Didn't you just finish eating the cake that Nouvellette gave us?
That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress Fortress of Meropide. Maybe this is what they call fate. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh boy.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up.
Dang.
Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You're speaking out loud.
You know we can still hear you,
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to...
True. Nah, but...
Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
We're going to serve our sentences and redeem ourselves for spoiling the ending of a detective novel in public.
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable. Almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious?
See? I told you, Paimon. You didn't even think anything of it at the time.
Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meropide, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden of the fortress.
Really?
He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine.
Sounds really so cool, depressed in the background.
Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare. On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on me.
All right, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Well done.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
You have no idea what you've done. Alright.
Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing
Bye,
to regret
Charlotte.
now, so let's get going. Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
No way. I'm not guessing. There's no point.
It's not a place I don't have, like, my map, right? Kind of. Well, here we go. Again. Well, I'm just gonna keep going.
I prefer magic personally.
Oh wow. Okay.
No two cases are alike.
Wait, it wasn't the opera I was supposed to go into, was it? To get set to Azkaban.
Alright, Nervalet, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
I'm going to jail!
So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. But do not worry, it is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Writhsley. He's a very shrewd fellow.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in mind.
The Duke Writhsley. I'll keep that in mind.
All right. That's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you two.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good. Madeline!
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the fortress of Meripede.
Woman, other quests, following quest to be progress can be made.
Wait.
And continue quest. You're bugging me about some damn world quest. I'm going to jail. Alright. Here we go. Getting real ominous.
Are we already underwater now? Huh.
Boy, oh boy.
So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Vision. Rare. Mind, I'm not hitting at all. Cool outfits, guys. Chest?
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice. The only people I get to see every day are the new inmates.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might help your professional reputation.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment? And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
Oh, she's got a point.
Yeah.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep. I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
Yeah. Present.
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. You two are charged with eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence: 45 days?
Huh? Wait, you mean the cake that Nervalet gave us was...
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself.
You flatter us. You really have an eye for criminals.
Now I've seen everything. Anyway, we still need to finish processing you before you can enter the Fortress of Meripede. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mugshots with my camera.
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
Time for some mugshots. Did it. Oh my god, we really gotta take a damn mugshot. Great. And is it Maret? What's her name? Maret?
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days!
Yeah.
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay!
What's going on here?
Paimon, and this is the Traveler!
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move it.
Mm-hmm. What's gonna happen? Concerning. Okay, that's cool.
So, are you one
The
of the
music.
guards here? Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here? Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me?
Sure, don't seem like a guard. Why were you sent to bring us in?
This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
Credit coupons?
What is that?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons.
What are these
Laura means nothing
coupons?
Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. You have to start over and earn your coupons. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Have you ever seen the Duke? Have you seen Harbinger from Shazam? Hey.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
So all you care about is Mora. Wait, no. Coupons?
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
Freedom! Okay. And mysterious. Am I going lower? Am I, or am I going up? I am going lower. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, this is gonna suck trying to get out of here. I hope we do a prison break. I really hope we do a prison break. Jump. Jump. Jump.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
Get out of here!
Whoa.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meribed? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts.
Hurry up and think about something sad. You're probably the only one who doesn't fit in.
Oh, right.
Hurry!
We're on someone else's territory now.
Think depressive thoughts.
We need to think of a good way to act like criminals to get by. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us.
If we never get found out, then maybe we become criminals for real.
Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so. Wait, why are you suddenly trying to talk to us now?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so good luck.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many Gardemex around here?
Apparently not. I mean that.
They're already onto us?
Ready to fight.
Prisoners
Wait, I know those boots.
7459 and 756.
And I know that voice.
Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardemex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardemex come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the
Never
world
mind,
as
you're
you
gonna
might
guess,
imagine. However,
you're
I'm
gonna guess
afraid
cut-
that
you're gonna
I
guess
know
cut.
nothing more
Never
than
mind.
that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
So, you must be...
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Presley?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meripede had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance?
Yeah. It was okay. His attitude could use some work, though. He's taking great care of us. Splendid chap, really.
Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work in life seriously. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Ominous.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Powerful.
And you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future, anything, please, come find me anytime. No credit coupons necessary.
Well, I believe
Keep your
that
friends
concludes the introductions.
close and your enemies
We've already
closer.
taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Later, Deacon.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
We tried to pull for him, but
He's going to personally give us a cure?
I didn't have enough money at the time.
Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all.
Let's just roll with it for now. I hope he doesn't know too much already.
No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
He already left.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities, and being criminally inclined here at the Fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all. Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right? We should still try to verify the truth with our own eyes.
Let's continue this way.
There's food. I'll talk.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring.
You're fighting, aren't you?
Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, Traveler? Interested?
But
It's
I must warn
definitely,
you
you
that
throw
your
hands,
sentence
you're,
will be
like,
extended if you
betting.
fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
In that case, I'll pass. Seems you know me too well.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancration ring?
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business here?
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
How? Go back over. I wanna know what's in there. Okay. Never mind, that's telling me to go all the way over here and circles. This does not feel like a jail. Yes, immediately. Now, I'm curious. Alright, so now I know. So, like, if I'm able to leave at some point, I need to unlock this. Finish up the little introduction in here. He'll grab it.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No,
Maybe
what time is it again?
I'll come across it while
What
I'm
time
thinking.
indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your Grace.
It's wrong.
Jeez, that guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry.
All right.
Forgive my manners.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons, if you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place, and you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow.
Thank you, Grace. You got it, boss.
Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Oh, shoot. Lenny? I thought he was fine. Why is he down here?
Oh, you really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
No, nothing.
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Super tired. Salia. Who's that in the corner? Who's that? Oh, I've seen her in trailers. She's small and adorable.
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this?
I've seen freaking her and Thing in ads like a bunch of times on my damn
Not yet,
phone.
unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Siegeween.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Siegeween here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank
Why
you.
does her
Your presence will be
voice
the
sound so
pièce de
familiar?
résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
He is so precious. Okay, let's go. Get up, yeah. So what's in here, right? I can like go there directly. Sure, there's one down there. Oh, good to know I still have my weapons. I didn't even think about that.
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
main thing is that it's free. Mine's pretty good too.
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure! Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him, but he works so hard all the time.
He is so
it
cool. I
must
love
be
this
really
character.
tiring.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sijween.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Neuvillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here.
Right. Understood. Thank you for your hospitality.
You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Oh, crap. Okay. Before I do that, let me see if I can get here outside the map. Oh, it looks like this one. For you. Pedro.
Illusion shattered.
Don't let any of it.
So it's actually the opposite. Also, holy crap, my health is low now. What did that do to me? I'm dying right now. What the hell is going on? Not just like the reason why I'm dying is because I'm outside of the prison. Over here, so I can continue my exploration. Smack.
Yep.
I made it. Over here, I gotta go. Well, 80 birds. No, I don't think think I will. I'm a criminal and all right now, so just gonna stay up here. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Huh. Alright, cool. Lucky area. Yeah, so I got this going on. Actually, do I even have anything to really offer? Alright, well, I unlocked that, so I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna have to go the long way, won't I? No, this is the girl. Weird how you guys just randomly have weapons around here.
The Traveler and Paimon, right?
Yes.
Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this. The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now. By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Novelette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake, but we're actually here to help Novelette. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things?
Very possible. Probably knows more than he's letting on.
Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny."
That was a good impression, Paimon. Really good. But there's nothing we can do about that. We're already here, after all.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Novelette empty-handed and say, "The dude looks scary, so we gave up." And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Novelette, right? So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation.
What is one other important thing?
You mean...
Then he's present here.
Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway!
Okay, so I'm not forgetting something. I was about to say, because, like, I swear, he was fine last time. He's just here. Okay. If I had to guess, I'd say he's here for the same reason we are.
Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
And look, there's something other... Oh, wow. And look, there's something over there.
Huh? Oh, it's a card! Paimon didn't notice it earlier. It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? Let Paimon have a look. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important.
Proves that he's up to something here, too.
If you say so. We can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now.
I bet you Tartaglia's in the freaking... What was it? The pancreas ring? What was it called? He's somewhere. He's in the fight club.
You're finally awake!
You're up early today, Paimon.
Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up.
You told them everything?
Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe?
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Yep.
Sorry! We're going right away!
You set off as soon as possible after asking and fielding. Water though. How do I go down there? The elevator. Ooh. Smart. Where is it taking me? Oh, I went further down. Alright, here we go. Oh, okay. I don't think about the freaking chop shop right now.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Meropide doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it?
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Alright. Press operation and budget. Press this. Oh. When some parts get stuck while rotating, you will need to attack the rotator. When the parts close, jump to complete the modeling process. Alright, let's see what I can do here.
Wait. Huh? No.
I'm gonna make sure I wasn't crazy in my audio still working. Alright. Here we go.
Once the widget is hot enough to blow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with... So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem.
This one is tolerable. Though, since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Okay.
Paimon's exhausted. We're done now, right? Oh, that foreman. He's so scary that Paimon couldn't even speak. Ugh. Even though Paimon's starving and wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria, we still need to meet Lenny first, right? He probably just finished up his work, too. He should be around here somewhere. Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Oh, so they are used for something. Suspicious. Super suspicious. Alright, so going upstairs. Up. 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 Going up.
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
Hey, over here.
Oh, you scared Paimon! How did you appear out of nowhere like that?
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
No.
Oh, you
No.
little...
Of course not.
The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still
Why is
remember him?
everybody here? Yes.
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Paimon remembers seeing him in the court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing!
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
That's not the point, Letty. Question is, what are you two really doing here?
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so. See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the Fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here.
Why is the house so interested about this secret?
Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's gnosis might be in the Fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You already started. That's what I'm saying. You've already said everything. Consider an exchange of information.
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just
I
asking
guess,
for a report on Master
may the best
Child's
investigator
predicament as a
win?
means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up? Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the Fortress of Meropide. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
Sorry, I must refuse.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate with us.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
If all we're doing is sharing info, fine. I may reconsider things if things get serious.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share, so listen carefully. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the Fortress of Meropide has a forbidden zone. Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where Child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our information useful at least. Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving after all that work today. We can talk more about the investigation later. Let's go get some grub!
Okay, well. Hmm? What are these? Interesting. Okay. Am I on the right floor? Hey. Pretty sure whatever is needed is in there. Oh no, that's the freaking warden's place. Damn Cerberus.
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super tasty meal again.
As long as you're here, as long as you're here long enough, it'll only be a matter of time before you get it again.
Forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being. Let's just get out of here as soon as possible. But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kinda mean and the work being pretty tiring.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place.
Have some advice for us, old timer?
I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. Am I right? But what they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules? What do you mean?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really?
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon. Don't joke around like that!
Have some advice for us, old timer?
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then Child's disappearance might have something to do with that? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to avoid breaking them.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and...
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your
Everybody calling me a fish.
What'd be the
I'm
point in
not
even
a
telling you
fish.
anything before you've gotten a handle on your new lives? Come and find me once you've been here longer. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me V-Doc. Bye-bye now.
Yeah, later, V-Doc.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him?
Probably. Is it possible that someone would just disappear? I'm still interested.
Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation. Hidden rules, huh? But, like he said, we don't have any coupons and we're still not familiar with this place. Oh, there's nothing we can do about it now. Ah, we were so busy talking we almost forgot to eat. Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Come on, dig in before it gets cold.
Alright. Is there a meal you spent? Oh, yeah, that's Oh, look, they're on a little date. Oh, look, they're also on a little date. She's alone. Oh my god, same? Alright, anyway. Explore. See, I'm learning now. No, that's not it. Damn, this is far. How did? Oh wait, I don't have that yet. Damn, this goes far. Okay. Where am I? Before I could go to, so let's go here. Thank you. Minus. Oh, the dorms. So it is kind of special. Most Alright, time to rest.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue working through the afternoon to earn more credit coupons. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here. Paimon's so tired. And we'll need to wake up and go to work in the morning. Without any credit coupons, it's not like we can really do anything else. Nighty-night, Traveler. Paimon hopes we can keep making progress on our investigation tomorrow.
Excuse me. Wait a minute, isn't that would be the vision that thing gave me, right? Yeah, someone calling. That's the fighting lane. And this was their festival hell.
Are you awake, Traveler?
Yeah.
What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night?
I had a dream. I dreamed of child. Rather, in the dream, I was child.
Is that even possible? Unless it wasn't an ordinary dream? Child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time?
Yep.
Maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours.
Maybe I can use his vision to see everything he experienced from his perspective.
And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here.
Maybe
So what
not
did you see
say
in the
that out
dream?
loud.
Do you know where Child went?
Dream was a little easy. I didn't see anything particularly useful.
Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn more credit coupons. What's the plan for today?
Let's go work in the production zone. Spend some coupons to skip.
Let's go! It's time to start working. If that guard Fielding catches us skulking about, he's sure to give us an earful.
So let's get them coupons.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting.
Already on it. You explain the job to me again?
Good, here you go. Remember to give me the widget once you've finished processing it.
I remember. Smack and jump. Begin. Oh.
I'm on speed. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting the hang of it now.
This is gonna be getting easier. All you do is float around, telling me what to do.
Hey there, fellow shift mates. I saw you finished your
What's that?
work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hey there! We've seen you before. Your assigned workspace is really close, isn't it?
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby. I guess we were destined to. I've been working here for almost 15 years.
Whoa,
Even the
what did
foreman,
you do to
Greenville,
get in
always
here?
calls me Chief.
Oh my god.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
Hey, Chief. In other words, you haven't managed any improvement in 15 years.
Hey, not so loud.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production zone better than the back of my hand.
Alright, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
I got the work more or less down pat. We just haven't quite learned all the rules.
Did you just ask about the rules? Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from?
I don't think you need to know that. Hidden rules. That's what they're called, right?
Alright. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief. I guess I can tell you a little. Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that? What would have happened if you never told us about this?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen.
The conditions in this case are...
If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Huh? Like what? Oh, don't scare Paimon!
Seriously?
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, now would I?
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days like that before?
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to him. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard of the guy.
What the? How could that happen?
What does that worker look like? You ever see him?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it was...
Thank you very much for the information. We'll give it a try.
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're better off forgetting about it and looking after yourself. Now I kind of regret ever telling you.
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try?
Sounds like a good lead to me. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Alright, if you insist.
Yeah! Let's get turned into steam! I'm gonna look at the shiny.
What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks
Look at my top right.
disgusting.
My coupon.
Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now.
Ah.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
I wanna go check out this ring. What's going on?
Sure! If we're not going to work, then let's kill some time at the Pancration Ring.
Pancration ring. That was close. Of course it did. Let me go check it out. I can't find it yet. Rusimo? Respect.
Time to show me what you got.
Oh, you must be the traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand. But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think?
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor in a place like the Pancration Ring. Okay, great.
All right,
Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes, then you'll win credit coupons. But the second you mess up the order, you lose. Game over. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, you up for it?
No. Fine. Let's take the risk.
Thanks for your patronage, mate. Now, let the game begin.
Ooh, The targets will come up in order. When the targeting lights turn blue, you must attack the targets in the order in which they came up. Successfully following this order 4 times will complete the challenge. Conversely, attacking it in the wrong order a certain number of times will cause you to fail. Annually interrupting the challenge or leaving the challenge area will also cause you to fail. Okay, and when the targeting lights turn blue, must attack the target.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said!
Aha! Woo! That was easy.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Here, the coupons you won. Be sure not to lose them.
So good.
Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're here. Let's get to bed early. Maybe we can make some progress in our investigation today. What do you have planned for us?
I'll work in the morning shift, apply for continuous working shifts, but
Right, we just...
Thank you.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting.
If possible, I'd like to apply for 3 continuous working days.
Oh? What's with suddenly wanting to work so hard? You need coupons that badly?
Sure. Let's just say we really want to test our limits.
Alright, let's do the work. Here we go.
Nice! We did well today. Let's keep it up!
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Paimon's had it. Who knew that processing these widgets would be so tiring? That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Is it time to eat yet?
Come on. Lunchtime for Paimon. There we go. That's good. We'll keep moving. Alright.
Oh, Paimon's exhausted.
Making progress.
It's just
There we
work,
go.
work, and more work. Paimon's little body can't handle this much longer. Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3 days now?
Already been 3 days?
Now
That was
it's
like one
lunchtime.
montage. Alright, just realizing that now.
Oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her spine. What's going to happen?
We're gonna break the record. We're gonna go
It
for
doesn't seem
4
like anything's
days.
changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria safely.
Mm-hmm.
Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all?
Do not say it out loud. Get your hopes up. It'll be quite a disappointment.
Well, there's no use to just guessing all day. Paimon's stomach has been grumbling the whole time. Let's just eat already.
Okay.
Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Maybe we'll get the super lucky meal.
Perhaps. Maybe.
Wait, what?
Huh? This is...
What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food? And yours is the same. Is this stuff meat? But it looks and feels
Oh, that's mystery meat. That's like from the desert.
like this.
I think. It looks like it. Like the stuff from the desert. I never seen a welfare meal like this. There's something wrong with this meat.
What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking about?
Went missing before. Now our meals have this strange meat.
No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? He must have made the food, right? So let's just ask him about the food and be done with it. Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it? I'm about to go report the numbers for today's free meal, so you'd better make it quick.
It's about the meat in our meals. Look, does it seem normal to you?
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me. Totally normal. You better hurry up and chow down.
How could this be fine? Hey, don't leave! You barely even looked at it! Hey! What should we do now? Wolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day. Is he trying to hide something?
Looks like we'll have to investigate it ourselves. The plot thickens.
Yeah, looks like we have no other choice.
Oh, look at all them coupons.
Paimon was positively famished a minute ago, but now she's lost her appetite.
Strange welfare meal revealed after violating the hidden rules of the production.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Investigate the clues we discovered.
Yeah, Paimon felt like some of the people here were a little strange the moment she saw them.
Okay, so we got... Wow, okay, we can go in a bunch of places. Alright, let's see. We'll start with... this way. Objectives, find an opportunity to look around and collect clues. How much is it?
Oh, hello. You two are the ones who were with His Grace.
No need to be so nervous.
Sorry, I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you, and I...
You that scared of him?
Oh, it's hard to say. Maybe I am. He's got a very overwhelming presence. It makes me feel like I'm just some insignificant little bug.
Oh.
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a reflex. I just instantly start to tense up the moment I see a smart and capable person like His Grace.
Really? Oh, I get it. You want to take his place?
What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud. How could you possibly think something like that?
How you're behaving, I don't think you have the discipline to be that type of, be a guard like that. You be a warden. I go downstairs. Freaking teleporter to get down there, right? That's on this one. Alright, what's going on up there? Hey, look. So I'm gonna go upstairs and see what's going on over there. I'll check downstairs afterwards. See what happens. We're gonna go up for now. Hey, wait a minute. There? Hey, Rowan.
Huh?
I mean, Chief.
Rowan? What are you doing here, Chief?
I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major, I think I just pulled something. Little mishaps like this are unavoidable at work, you know?
Huh. Paimon wouldn't have thought someone as experienced as the Chief would still get hurt on the job.
Honestly.
I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where is Siegeween when you need her anyway? The one time I need to make a quick trip to the infirmary.
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the infirmary?
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch, and nobody knows where Siegeween gets off to.
So this isn't just a coincidence, but she's always absent during lunch?
Huh. That's actually really strange. Siegeween's always super dedicated to her work. Where else would she possibly go?
Forget it. I can take care of a small sprain like this on my own anyway. No need to trouble her.
Can I see what it looks like in here?
Yep.
Ooh, stuff I can pick up.
Hey, look! There's something here! Looks like a research notebook. That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. Is he a fan of Siegeween? He must have dropped this. Let Paimon read it real quick. The Melisi
suspicious
perceive
guy
the
looking
world
around.
very differently from humans. There are significant deviations. As a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very different from that of humans. This must be taken into consideration when giving gifts. Ooh, this all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework.
When he object to us looking through his notes, we should thank him for the intel.
And as for the notebook, let's take it.
Okay. I'll continue my investigation and also steal things. My business. Plus, there's nothing in there. Do probably. Also, there was a shiny next to one of the crates when we saw a thing. Question is, where would it be? Oh well, go over here.
Oh, wonderful. I was worried that you'd be busy trying to earn credit coupons all the time, but it seems like you haven't neglected your investigation work after all.
Nope.
Paimon likes having
Hard at
more
work here.
coupons, but no one wants to work all the time. Have you also been investigating the area, Lynette?
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me.
And how's Lenny doing? How's he holding up?
My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, it won't be long before we get more leads. Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
Huh? Credit coupons? Why are you giving us these?
I've been here longer than you, so credit coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply.
Oh, wow.
What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Aw, that's so nice of you, Lynette.
Very
We'll
nice.
be sure to make good use of these coupons then. Thanks a bunch!
How many did she give me? 2,700. Wow, 400? Honey, thank you. Thank you very much. Down we go. Adventure is out there. Fix chair position. Ah, too far. Ah. Ah. Okay. There we go. Good. Found her. Hey, Deacon. Been a minute.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon.
So now you remember our names.
No need to tease me, okay? I won't trip on the same step twice. Listen, I feel ashamed about last time. Thank you for praising me in front of His Grace. Here are the extra credit coupons he gave me. I'd like you to have them.
Huh?
Really?
No, we couldn't take them. They're your reward after all.
But when I was welcoming you, I didn't do anything but give you the stink eye. Come on, I insist. These coupons are nothing compared to getting the attention of His Grace. I won't take no for an answer.
You also gonna give me 400? 200.
Yep.
Well. Oh, is that the one? Oh, it's a chest.
Here you go.
Even more cards.
Yep.
Okay. What are you doing down here, Zijwing?
Zijwing? Aren't you supposed to be in the infirmary? What are you doing in the production zone? Hello, Traveler. Paimon? Everyone's usually busy around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought I'd come here and enjoy the sight of everyone hard at work. Enjoy? What's there to enjoy here? It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your expressions while you work. Are you talking about pets or people?
Creepy. You also happen to be a veterinarian. A veterinarian as well as head nurse.
Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted. Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh. That does sound useful for being a nurse.
Yeah.
Yes. Running
Good
around
profession.
tending to everyone's health is very fulfilling. But I'd much prefer it if you're all happy and free from exhaustion and pain in the first place. Take care of your body and make sure you eat well. Always rest when you're tired from work and don't push yourself too hard. We'll definitely take care of ourselves. Thanks for the reminder.
Supervisor, usually. Well, around. I don't got any clues really. Right. It's the afterlife on that side. Into the water! This isn't that deep. I would have definitely broken my neck. Alright, let's see. Does it say rest just as sleep?
Oh, you want to stop investigating and go rest?
It's time for a test. No, it's time for a rest.
Okay.
The rest
we
is
should
the
rest up.
test.
We'll be back at it tomorrow. So after working a few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. What was that all about?
Definitely poison.
Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently?
I think I've got some. But unfortunately, it's not related to that.
Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation has hit a dead end. Well, we'll keep searching for more clues tomorrow. Good night, traveler. Maybe we can make some progress in our investigation today. What do you have planned for us?
Just go to the pancreas ring. The pancreas ring in the afternoon and get information.
After working here so long, we're really starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
I'm crazy. Let's see if there's any really easy word.
Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax one.
Alright, fine. Learn some coupons over here.
Oh, just a regular meal set. Guess Paimon shouldn't get her hopes up. What would you like to do this afternoon?
Alright.
Maybe we'll be able to find some leads there.
Hopefully.
Oh, back for another try? I hope you brought enough credit coupons this time.
Oh boy.
All right, then get ready to play.
Crap. Here we go.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Do sound effects, they help me. Bang, bang. Oh wait. Supposed to investigate down here. I'm down here to play.
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're prohibited from participating in any official fights. Nobody who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you.
You flatter me. Can't know for sure if you don't let me have a go.
However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of a pancration match yet, have you?
No.
Just go talk to Rusimov. Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win. There's a big payout if the fighter you support comes out on top.
But we don't know anything about the fighters. How can we possibly know who to support?
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters. It won't be long before you can pick winners in your sleep.
Can I actually watch people
He's
fight?
got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons, we could probably bet at random until we figure everything out.
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it? It's not like you can't do that, but I'd advise you to give it some more thought first.
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
Could it be that there's some sort of rule here?
What? Never even picked a boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too.
A little bit. Just a guess, that's all. Hidden rules. That's what they're called, right?
Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, I think you've got the potential to be one of my greatest customers. I think I can let you in a bid.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it that serious?
Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't they be guaranteed to lose coupons? Who would do that anyway? And what do you mean by something bad will happen?
How would I know? Not like I'm stupid enough to do that. But I've heard a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. None of his opponents even stood a chance against him. However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up to the fight. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizers. But everyone remembers that he was someone who cherished honor above all else. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
So you mean it's like a curse? He'll take vengeance on anyone who does that?
You know anything about him? Have you seen what he really looks like?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was...
Thank you very much for the information. We'll give it
Huh?
You're not serious, are you? Look, here I was just trying to be nice and warn you, yet here you are trying to break it on purpose?
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon.
Already gone maybe like, what is it now, a week? Just working? Sounds like a good lead to me. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Seems you've made up your mind. Just be sure to protect Paimon, okay?
Betting on
course.
both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons.
What?
If you have enough, then go ahead and give it a try. Just don't come running back to me if something happens.
That is so many coupons.
We
Oh
woke
my
up
goodness.
so early today that Paimon's been nodding off all afternoon. Good thing it's finally time for bed.
Goddamn weed.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up.
I'm gonna
Paimon
have,
still
like,
feels completely
1100
exhausted from
after this.
yesterday.
Oh
What do you
my
have
God.
planned for us?
Alright, go to the hang. After. Yeah. Oh, skip work. I have to go to work first.
After working here so long, but doing the same thing
Okay.
Yeah, it's good to...
We gotta go to work. Run some thingies. We can't slack off. If we slack off, we're gonna lose more and we won't have enough to go and pay for the thingy.
What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to do this afternoon?
Okay, now I have enough, so if I wanted to skip for a day. Oh my god! Okay.
Sure. If we're not going to work, then let's kill some time in
I'm
the
so
pancreation ring.
broke. Oh man. Arrive at the pancreation ring.
Are you two here to buy tickets? Better be quick about it. Another match is about to start.
Who are the boxers in the next round?
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block, Demon Horde.
Ooh.
Are those their nicknames, or did they choose those names themselves? Either way, super weird.
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion. Even though Le Grappler is the crowd favorite, Demon Horde is a first-class dark horse with incredible potential. Anyway, for this match, I recommend that you pick...
We'll buy tickets for both fighters.
Huh? For both fighters? I can tell you're new to this, but I didn't think you were completely clueless. Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no? Let me try to explain again for you more clearly. You see...
Oh, no need. We're aware that we're going to lose coupons.
All right then, if you're absolutely sure. Remember, no refunds once you buy the tickets.
Yeah, we got it.
My coupons. Oh man.
Seems we had a productive day. Hope we can make even more progress tomorrow.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man, you know.
Yeah.
Huh? A package? For us? Did you buy something, Traveler?
Oh.
Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look?
I didn't buy anything.
Ah, right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package is the bad thing that Colin said would happen. Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call Paimon after you opened it. Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Ah!
Oh no, it's a bomb! Doesn't seem especially scary. There's something a little odd inside.
Huh? What is it?
A
Are
head!
you okay?
A hand!
Let Paimon take a peek too.
Blood?
Oh,
What?
it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like...
Rumor has it that a boxer went missing, and the liquid in the bottle obviously looks like blood.
Alright, that's enough enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say.
Do you want to give it a taste?
Ugh, no way. Get that stuff away from Paimon.
Seems we'll have to investigate. This place is chock full of strange happenings, after all.
Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. Just trust
I'll open
Paimon
up the
on
bottle
this one,
now.
okay?
Strange blood-colored fluid.
What do you have planned for us? Though it
My
feels nice to slack off a
coupons!
little,
Why?
less work means less coupons. Let's make the most of our morning.
Yes, please. Oh my lord. I'm running out. I was swimming in coupons. Now look at this. I'm broke. Alright, let's see what's going on down here. Whatever. Look, pressed. Hold on.
If there's no way to send it all out, then maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Who are you? We've never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
I'm not! Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
Then what are you doing here? You sure seem anxious about something.
I'm a promoter for Fontaine, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I anticipated.
I bet you that
a
bottle was
promoter from
Fontaine.
Fontico? So what kind of problem did you run into?
I'm so upset. It's all because of that Duke. After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless. However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that. But as for the latter, only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid, that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. Let's just forget it. Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that
it hurt him
doesn't
so
cause
much he
any
remembered
trouble for
every
him.
single
Can you
word.
believe that guy?
Well, he is the head honcho here.
Yeah.
Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine, fine. I know I should just let it go. I'm on his turf after all. His house, his rules.
Satisfaction. I'm going places. Up, Collins.
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well, did anything happen?
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the contents.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay? Wait, are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
Really?
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon?
Only you'd ever ask such a question, so I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets. We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fonta sponsoring the events? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the Fortress of Meropide.
I understand. Some important info.
Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
Bet you that was that Fonta business.
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the ground? Are they registration forms or something? Maybe not. Every page has the Fontaco symbol on it. Maybe it's some flyers from the company.
Let's take a look before anyone else shows up.
Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets, couldn't they?
What are you afraid of? They're already convicted criminals.
Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow, and some researchers on the project have voiced concerns. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback. We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials for the time being. Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some new products besides Fanta. But it sounds like things aren't going well at all. Let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Okay, good.
New products under development. Alright, guess, look for wait a minute. Just like teleport. And yes, up. Eat mystery food again.
Huh. We ended up here without even thinking about it. Want to grab something to eat?
If we can afford it.
Alright. But remember that we bought this time with coupons, so let's make better use of it next time. Oh. Just a regular meal set. Guess Paimon shouldn't get her hopes up. What would you like to do this afternoon? After working here so long, we're really starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time...
I don't care. I need credits.
It's good to kick back and...
I keep saying credits, but I need my coupons. My credit coupons, damn it.
A mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid? Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler?
I think I got something. Unfortunately, it's not related to child.
Really? Then it looks like, well, maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow.
Still more clues I need to find. Okay.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere.
Let's spend some coupons to skip our shift. No!
Yeah, let's skip work for now and put our time... Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there?
Man.
Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Ah. Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of things around here.
We're getting back.
Impressive. Very impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Huh? What do you mean it's a good time?
My controller.
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the
It's fine,
production
it's
zone.
broken.
I wouldn't want
good.
them listening in without paying up.
We get it, just tell us already.
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
Something even more terrible? Like
check it out.
what?
A group of cannibals.
Cannibals? In the Fortress of Meripede?
Every month,
Cannibals.
they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here. But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach
Really
doesn't
true.
feel so good.
Still a chance that we saw what we saw isn't connected to the
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter. Learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing. I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
Told me what?
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all
I
eternity.
tried to hold it. Never holding me on, by the way. Ah. Man, I'm not crying, you're crying! Alright. Even if it's true, really think cannibals could take me in a fight?
Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Alright then. Alright. Then, just like before, let's get ready to investigate another hidden rule.
When will all the secrets end?
Honestly. There's a lot going on. You and Paimon eat lunch and stuff. Okay. Investigating. Hey,
Vidoc isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them.
Just stay away.
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose out of other people's business.
Fine.
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
It's pretty obvious that they're hiding something. Maybe connected to the cannibals.
But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to lure us in? Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon.
Let's approach it from a different angle. We'll probably never get anything out of these guys.
So you mean we still need to investigate some more? Okay,
Why?
if you say so.
Oh my god, I just want action. Let me hit somebody. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's teleport, because I'm not walking. Take these slow goddamn elevators. Oh my goodness. Alright, fielding.
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Well...
See, sometimes we hear strange noises at night.
Right! We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
And they just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month, and it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
Those might be the days when cannibals are active. But it might also be nothing, just the pipes being cleaned.
Right, both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night.
No reason not to find the truth for ourselves.
Paimon knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
Well, some late night stakeouts. Not sneaking around.
Oh, Paimon's so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate.
We just need to wait until everyone else has fallen asleep. If we miss our chance tonight, it'll be a while before we get another opportunity.
Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone.
I'm already starting to doze off.
Huh?
It's like,
Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
oh, yes. Search that. Bro just snuck out. I saw a child in my dream again.
Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
Investigating the pipes tonight is the right call. Child escaping via the pipes.
Really?
Escape.
So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened. But what about the cannibals? How do you explain them?
I'm sure we'll find out soon.
Okay, well, it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Okay.
There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
I was about to say that. Also, they don't hear my loud ass stomping right now.
This should be the place.
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
Enough with the theater.
What'd you say?
All those rumors about cannibals and hidden rules were started by you, weren't they?
Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
I am so
What's the
scared.
point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
There's something calling me. I have to go.
Huh?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Boss, huh?
Hey, do you know our boss?
Yeah, Child Tartaglia. One of Naya's Fatui Harbingers.
Whoa.
I kicked his ass once.
We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so you're Child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
I'm a friend of his. Came here to learn what happened to him.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while, and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Maripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work, and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown. But has a child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive. But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. That's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
You take us there? You want to go to the spot where he left?
All right. Keep
Oh,
quiet
my
and
back.
follow us.
Bitches. Goodness.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
I know a good diver.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going. Whew. We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off.
Finally.
When you said you knew a diver,
God.
you were talking about Fremine, right? If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have Fremine help us. Ugh. Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, Paimon's starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
The stars shining in the
It's morning already?
Nice.
Paimon still needs more sleep.
Let's use some coupons to skip our shift this morning. Good morning.
Huh? Wait, look over there! Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards!
Right. Been a while since we contacted.
Let Paimon see what's written on it. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered.
Yeah.
We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Cataclysm's quickening. Well. All this stuff real quick. I'm kind of stacking up right now, guys. Saving up for a character I want badly, or just just another character that'd be good to have. Alright, so I hit 49. That's awesome. What I think I'm gonna do though is that I think I'm gonna leave the stream here. Only because of the fact that, like, it's already been a while. I'm going off of about, like, it's been about almost 4 hours since, since we started. So, definitely a long stream. I'm gonna stop it here, though. I hope everybody all enjoyed it, though. And I will see you guys later. I'll be dropping this on YouTube soon. I'm about to go grab myself something to eat because I am starving. And I will see you guys later. So, bye-bye, everyone, and happy gaming. And seriously, though, I can't wait. I'm going to be doing this for the next 3 days. I'm playing this for sure because I want to get the story rolling. A lot of craziness I don't know about, and I keep hearing about how wild it was. Alright, that's all I got to say for now. Everybody take care, and if this does come out after the holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and you all have a good day.